Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be talking about some interesting forex pairs. You all know the vibes. Please, if you haven't liked my video before, please I encourage you to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and also turn on the notification button. So whenever I drop a new video, you'll be among the first people to see them. Baraka de Salah to all my Muslim friends. I hope you guys had a wonderful celebration. And mind you, I am still expecting my gifts. So back to our video. For those interested in learning how to trade the forex market, I will drop my number in the description so you can hit me up on WhatsApp. I urge you all to stay to the end of this video so as to prepare yourself for a new trading week. In this particular video, I really have some juicy information or how the trade went and the previous week and what we'll be expecting in the coming week. And also, please don't forget to drop your favorite pairs you love me to analyze in our next video. Just like I added the usdjpy to the pairs which I do trade now, so you can still drop me some of your favorite pairs you love me to drop, be it euro usd, the BTC USD, any pair at all. You can drop them in the comment section. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe also to my YouTube channel. So we'll be starting with the US 30. So on my chart here, we have the US 30 on the daily time frame. So US 30 in this previous week, you'll notice that US 30 was on an uptrend, but at some point it started consolidating a little. So coming down to the 4-hour time frame, you notice that the market was giving us a clear direction of where the overall movement was headed. So we have with me, I drew up this trend line here, so to be able to help us as a guidance or a guideline on which for us to be able to understand where the market is heading to, or like a direction in the market. So we have like the first touch here, we have the second touch, and now this is the third touch here. So the trade which I took on US 30 was I took only one trade, because US 30 sometimes even though you might know the direction which the market is going, but before you be able to get like a good entry, it's kind of difficult sometimes. It depends on how the week went. So quickly on a particular trade I took, and it was even on a Friday I took this trade, which was the NFP. So this was a zone which I drew here. I wanted to take this particular trade the previous on a Thursday, but I was not able to take this trade, and it actually didn't go as planned. But this particular one went very well, because I waited for the markets to break. I was waiting for probably a retest of this zone, or like a retest of it and a continuation to the downside, like a reversal to the downside. I was waiting for something like this and a break of this trend line, probably a retest of this, and also this was going to be my take profit if I was going for sales on US 30. On the other hand, I was also waiting, if we didn't see this, I was also waiting for the market to break above this zone here, a retest of it. Then this was going to be my first take profit, then this second one was going to be my second take profit. So this was how the market later played out. So on a 15 minutes time frame, if you've been following me from my previous videos, you will notice that I have some of my confluences I need the markets to give me before I will be able to take a trade. One of them is a break and retest, and also probably a bullish engulfing or a bullish variation candlestick pattern, or a bearish engulfing and also a bearish variation candlestick pattern. So in this case, this particular one gave us a bullish engulfing. So it gave me this, and I was able to take the trade. I set my take profit. My first take profit was at this level. Let me show you why I was having that level. This is it. So we're having this touch here. So this was where I connected from this point to this point here. So this was now my first take profit. Then my second take profit was this, but I didn't wait for the market to get my second take profit because this was on a Friday. I just took I took everything when it got to this point. So this market gave me almost a 5:1. I was risking 58 pips to get 283 pips. You know, US 30 and gold, they are one of the pairs that move very, very fast. So if you trade them and you get good entries from them, you really enjoy that particular trade that you took on them. So coming to the next week that we're expecting from the US 30 is quite simple. Since we are actually on a bullish trend, I will broken above this point. So if I am to go long on the US 30, I'll probably wait for a break of this black zone, this zone here. I'll wait for a break of this zone here, a retest of it, then a continuation to the upside. Or if I'm to go short on US 30, I'll kindly wait for a break below this level here, at which I took my profits from. I'll wait for a break below it, which is going to be like this, a break below it. Then I will still be anticipating the market to get to this point. Even when the market gets to, I'll probably take my partials, because we might actually see when the market gets to this point, we might actually see a reversal to the upside again. So I'll wait for a break. If I'm to go short again or hold my short positions, I'll wait for a break of this zone, a retest of it, then a continuation to the downside. So this will be my scenario to go long or go short on US 30 in the coming week. So we'll talk about the gold. So coming to the gold, has really been creating some good pips for me in past few weeks now. So, but coming to this week and the previous week, what the trade which I took on gold was simple. You'll notice that the gold was on a high uptrend, even from the 4 hours time frame. So notice that the gold was on an uptrend, so we're having like higher highs and higher lows. So when the market came to this point, you notice that the market retested this level and kept on pushing to the upside. So what I anticipated for the gold was simple. I waited for it to break above this. I was not able to take any entry at this level. So I waited for the market. I drew a mini zone here. So I waited for the market to break above it. So when the market came here, it broke above this zone, but I was not able to take any trade, and it broke below it again. This was when I now took a buy. I went long on gold because this actually didn't give me like the best of entries, but when I saw the trade, I was really ready to risk it on gold because it gave me at least a decent risk to reward. So I was able to take this. It gave me a bullish engulfing on the 30 minutes time frame. So I was risking 83 pips to get 223 pips, and the market actually went. So it actually went in my direction. So this gave me a huge win on the gold. When the market broke above this zone, I was kind of happy because this zone was actually where I was having the doubt that we might actually get to this point zone and reverse to the downside. But the market broke above it, retested it a little, then got to this level. I was anticipating the market to get to this zone here, but when it got to this zone, I didn't want to risk much. You understand? So I was able to take my profits at this level. So this gave me 2:1, almost a 3:1. Then the next trade I took on the gold was when the market, I still drew a zone here. So you know, I love trading breakouts, so like a break and retest of zones. So the market broke above this. This was on a 15 minutes time frame which I took the trade. We had a break above, a retest of it, then also a bullish engulfing on a 15 minutes time frame. So this gave me a 3:1. I was risking 56 pips to get 173 pips. So finally we now got to this black level which I plotted out here. You know, and I was anticipating this market from this point to get here, but I was able to take my profit at this level. Then when it broke above it, I now anticipated and I held my trade until it got to this zone. So coming down to the last trade I took on gold, which was on a Friday, was market came after we broke above this zone. We came sharply. I think they had more power in this particular pair at that point. So the market came and sold down to this level, breaking below the zones I was having as a support level. I was expecting, okay, even the market came here, retest and continuation to the upside, or a retest of this zone, then a continuation to the upside, but it broke below all these zones. So the market came and gave us like an ascending triangle. For those who understand candlestick patterns, chart pattern, sorry. So this gave us like an ascending triangle. So I waited for the market to break below it. We retested this level here, and that was how I went on the sales on gold. So this one gave me almost a 5:1. This gave, I was looking 47 pips to get 204 pips, and it gave me a juicy pips. That was how I was able to bag 3 good wins from gold in the previous week. So coming to this week, what I'll be expecting from gold is we've gotten to this level here, so I'll be anticipating a retest of this zone. So looking at this, I'll be expecting a retest of this zone, a retest of this level here, then a continuation to the downside. Or I will also expect a break. This is for me to go short on gold. I will expect a retest of this zone, a continuation to the downside, or as we are at this level here, I will expect a minor break and retest of this level, then a continuation to the downside. So I also rate a break and retest of this, then this will be my general TP for gold if I am going short in the coming week. So if I am to go long on gold, I will also expect a double bottom, sorry. I will expect a double bottom at this level. So I'll be expecting this. So I'll be expecting a double bottom at this level, then a push to the upside. Mind you, even if I am going long and I get to this level, I will take my profit. Unless I see a break above it again, then a retest of it, then I'll also be anticipating more bullish run on gold in the coming week. So this is my scenario to go long and go. This other one is to go short on gold. So you know, gold is very volatile. Gold and the USD are very volatile, so it's not a pair that you should rush. If it doesn't give you a good entry signal, please try as much as possible not to take that trade, because you might end up being in a rush to take a trade and collect and having a loss from this particular pair. So losses on gold are actually very, very tough because they are very volatile. So it's something that can even happen within 10 minutes or 15 minutes of your entry. So this is my scenario to go long or go short on gold this coming week. Next, I will talk about gbpusd. I didn't take any trade on gbpusd in the previous week, and because it didn't give me much entry or much signal, so I don't have much to say on gbpusd. The only thing I have to say is if I am to go this coming week, I will be expecting the markets to break below. If I'm to go short, I will expect a break of this zone, a retest of it, then a push to the downside, or I will expect a retest of this zone. As we are coming down to this zone, I expect a retest of it, then a push to the upside. So this is just my observation. gbpusd, I will just be observing it in this coming week. Then within the week, probably on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, I'll see how the market unfolds. So I'll be able to know if I am going short or I'm going long on the gbpusd. So lastly, we'll talk about usdjpy here. So coming to usdjpy, it was doing almost opposite of what the gbpusd was doing. But what I'm expecting from the USDJPY is a retest of this level. So we've gotten to this zone, So a retest of this zone here, this level here, and a continuation to the upside. This is my first scenario to go long on USDJPY. My second scenario is to wait for a break above this level, a retest of it, then a push to the upside. So this is my first scenario for me to go long on USDJPY, and this is my second scenario for me to go long on USDJPY. So if I am to go short, because if you look at USDJPY, you notice that it has been on an uptrend recently. So if I am to go short, which is not certain, if I am to go short, I'll kindly wait for maybe like a consolidation around this level, then a push to this point. So this would be my first take profit until I'll just wait for like a consolidation around this level here, then a push to the downside. I'll take my first take profit will be at this level. Then if I see a break and retest of it, then I will still continue. I'll probably take new entry at this level, or still hold my trade down to this point. So this is my scenario to go short on the on USDJPY. So this my second scenario to go short on USDJPY is to wait for a retest of this break and retest of this points, then a push to the downside. So it's either the market gives me this or this. This is if I am going short on USDJPY. But just like I said, I'm anticipating and taking good trades from the gold and slightly US30 in the coming week than taking any trade from gbpusd and USDJPY. So please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also turn on the notification button. So I will see you guys in our next video. Thank you very much for staying up to the end of this video.